financial journey. However, I encourage you to read this book in its entirety because many of the principles that I teach cross over into other areas of life, such as family, fitness, faith, and business, and are all valuable and necessary to achieve continued financial success. In Chapter 1, Who I Am, My Journey, I give you my background. This is important so you know who I am and why I am the right person to help you along your financial journey. I will explain my journey to you so you fully understand that anyone, including you, can achieve financial independence and success. Personal finance does not have to be complicated, but it will take commitment and dedication on your part to achieve your goals. I can show you how to do this, but you have to bring the desire and passion to win. Chapter 2, the first step, is where we will look at the psychology of money, especially spending, saving, and investing. It is all about your relationship with money, so you are able to understand your money mindset. This chapter will help you better understand yourself and what you value, which is reflected in your spending. It also focuses on knowing your spending habits and how they are tied to your goals. I share with you what my goals were that led me to this place. It will be your opportunity to hone in on your goals that will ultimately lead you to your financial wellness. Chapter 3 focuses on getting organized. In this chapter, evaluate your financial situation, getting organized through the balance sheet. We work through setting up your balance sheet, which is your starting point. To achieve anything, you need to be honest with yourself about your starting point. Let's be really honest. Most of us, unless we were bequeathed money before we were born, have a starting point of $0 at birth. When I started my journey, my starting point showed me that I was in a hole. I had an $8,000 negative net worth, so I had actually gone backward. Yikes! This chapter will help you establish your number so you will know exactly what your starting point is. If you don't know your beginning point, it is difficult to proceed to the next steps or to have any kind of barometer to measure your growth and success. Once you know your starting place, in Chapter 4, Craft a Plan, Create Your Budget, you will now create your budget and begin to get more organized with your spending. So in this chapter, we build upon Chapter 3 and continue my Budgetdog framework aspect called Tracking Your Money. Your budget will help you focus on your spending, tracking your money, and committing to your goal. This step may amaze you, as it can reveal wasted money that you can actually use to help pay off some of your debt or help accelerate you toward your financial goal. These steps will show you what is possible with what you currently have as long as you are intentional with your money. In this chapter, you will learn how it is possible to see the finish line even if it is years away, because you will have the right tools in place to show you the exact roadmap to paying off your debts, therefore freeing up your cash flow for more exciting things like growing your money. Chapter 5, Getting Out of Debt, The Triumph Before the Real Storm, will continue to give you strategies on how to track your money. Here, you will learn about paying close attention to your money and debt payoff through methods such as amortization schedules. By the time you get to this point, you will be paying off debt, if you have any, either through the snowball method, avalanche method, or a hybrid combination method. We will cover what each of these debt payoff strategies entails so you can decide which strategy you will employ in your journey. For those who are in the process of paying off debt, I am going to introduce you to an extremely powerful tool that will fully map out your debt payoff and show you the impact that even small additional payments can make to your debt payoff timeline. Then you will be well on your financial journey of becoming financially independent. Congratulations! You are becoming more solvent, so it is now time to learn how to grow your money, the second tenet of my framework and part 2 of this book. This is the part everyone wants to skip ahead to, especially if they don't have debt. But let me stop you right here. If you have not mastered your mindset around money and spending, clearly defined your starting point with your balance sheet, and built and learned how to follow your monthly